Opposite to the Bishop. January the 20th, 1994. This is like the third day in a row I made a tape, and I made them all up here too. I just don't have enough tapes to listen to, and the ones that I do ain't no good. Shoot, these two that I made yesterday and the day before ain't no good. I'm gonna watch some of these cartoons here. My Little Pony's on right now, but Donald Duck comes on after that. So, and since this is about over, I guess. But anyway, I got some hot dogs here, so once again, here we go eating on a tape. So anyway, we got out of school again today, obviously, I guess you can tell, huh? Well, they say it's going to be sunshiny this weekend for the first time in a while. I'm actually happy about that. It's kind of a long chain of events that leads to that point. It starts with the fact that I want to be with Jamie Sorrow. The fact that I want to be with Jamie Sorrow makes it so that I want to go to the mass tournament, but so I want to go to the mass tournament, so I hope it doesn't snow that day, and I hope it doesn't snow that day, so I hope it's not cold. I hope it's not cold, so I hope the sun's shining, so there you go. It's kind of a good burp. Of course, when you're eating food, you always get more of them. But, so that's not going to work. Well, last night I wrote this poem called 6 Days Without You, because the night before last, when I found out we were out of school, so I had to spend that whole day without her after the 4-day weekend, I wrote this poem called 5 Days Without You. And then when we got out the next day, I wrote 6 Days Without You, so I'm gonna read that one to you since I'm done chewing here. And I will read 5 Days Without You because there's nothing like listening to a sequel when you haven't heard the prequel. Because I might not keep that other tape where I read it to you. So I'll read it to you. It says, "Could have been 4 days at home without you, but snow means no school, so we were out today too. 4 days became 5, but 5 days can seem so long, especially without you, with only your song. I've listened to your song around 20 times. I don't even remember if the words rhyme. It's you that I think of. I miss you so much. What a thrill that tomorrow we'll be back in touch. Why do I write that? We don't talk anyway. We just exchange glances, but it'll mean something one day. It's only 5 days. Oh, what will I do? On your summer vacation, I'll never see you. I still have your picture. I'll cherish it for life. And my only prayer is that we could be husband and wife. Since I know that wish will never come true, I'll enjoy what time left I can spend close to you." Like I said in the other one, I guess "Close to You" could have been a good title for that too. I just let you hear that cruddy part stopped for a minute. 6 days without you. Here it goes. Night fell, all froze. Today was so cold that for one more day they put school on hold. So your song continues to play in my head from morning to night while I lie in my bed. 6 days is not bad compared to 16. I don't know how I survived without you in my screen. I'm talking about Christmas vacation there. I guess it's that picture that pulled me through, but the picture was getting old. I wanted to see you. There's not much to say other than that I'm ready to get back with you and have a life more steady. My love is a seed, it continues to grow, but you're the water that helps it. Too bad you don't know. Only 19 hours till algebra tomorrow. Your last name's a rhyme with that Jamie Sorrow. They say when you grow up you see how real love feels. How can it get any better when you're head over heels? Well, they're okay. I don't know. My love is a seed, though. You know, everyone can say that. Everyone says stuff like that. It's not really original, but well, that's what it pretty much is. Shakespeare probably never wrote about coming to algebra class tomorrow. It's much easier to relate to something when they live any kind of life similar to yours. But that's my poem, so I'm thinking I might write a poem tonight called 7 Days Without You, but it's more funny when there's just 2, because if you do 3, it's like, well, were you really supposed to be doing this, or were you just doing it for the heck of it, for fun? Like, I don't know, there's no way to explain why it's more funny if you only do 2 times. Well, last year on January 7th, I was saying, I don't feel like I'm ever going to get good at driving. I should have been good a year ago, and look at this, it's a year later, and I still haven't done crap with it. Mom and Steve keep saying, like, we need to get him out driving, but I just want to put it off as long as I can. I get mad every time they say that, because I'm like, geez, why can't we just leave well enough alone? I don't need to learn. I'll have to wait until, well, I gotta learn it sometime, and I just never seem to be in the mood to try it. How's that? Well, these hot dogs are pretty good, I don't know. I saw that Mary Jane's Wife's dance video again today, like yesterday, the one about where he dances with her and you find out she's alive. Well, unless something like that. Well, anyway, let's see. See if there isn't something else in this book I can tell you. Oh, well, man, talk about something. What have I been doing today? I just got up this morning. Well, Mom woke us up this morning because we wanted her to. So. But I went back to sleep and I had this dream that I was with this group of people. There was like a Chinese guy and some sort of Maxishy person. I was with him and we were driving along, and I remember we were riding along the highway and I accidentally went off on an exit. I don't know where that came from. I just now remembered that part. But then I just came back up on the highway with them, but they weren't there because they were walking along the lane that was next to me when I was coming back up the ramp. So I got out of my, suddenly I was out of my car and walking with them, and all of a sudden we came to this place with all these guns, and they said that I had to fight with the army or something. And I was like, ugh. I don't know, Mom didn't really like that dream too much. See if the Disney cartoons are on yet. Yeah, they are on. That one where Pluto's reading those comics. I just saw this one a few days ago. Where he gets the paper for Mickey Mouse. The cartoon is absolutely crazy. And the wind blows his papers away. I wonder if Mary's watching them too. Donald's crying. Wait, I've seen this one. I've seen all of these before. We saw all three of these in one day. This is a good one too. This is the one where Donald Duck steals that money from his nephews. He got Date with Daisy and all that written all over his calendar. And it's 7:30 now. It's like, well, anyway, Tim, stop talking about these cartoons, man. But anyway, Anyway. Phew. Well, I can smell that already. Of course, it's because I farted into the earphones, I guess. I also watched those two movies at the same time that are taped on the one tape while I was trying to do. I did that earlier today, the one about the guy that's inside of the other guy. And that robot, and the guy comes down and attacks him. And the other robot, they inject into him. It was pretty good. Just look to see if there's anything else on it. There was also those clips from that cartoon where Porky Pig drops Daffy Duck into that freezer. And I got him doing it 2 times in a row. And it's funny. I don't think there's anything else funny in it except for, seemed like there were 2 things, but I don't know. Well, this tape is so boring. Paul Simon. Well, I don't know. I just ain't doing nothing. So this one's okay. It's about only halfway decent. What kind of a tape is this gonna be? Dead going on, man. Jeez. I don't know. It was pretty. I don't know, sometimes you unexpectedly find something good on Fox 97. What is this? I've not heard this before. Of course I've heard this. Is that, that 5,000 Miles song. Took me a while to pick up that one. Yeah, there we go again. You can hear that on the other tape when I said how many times do you have to hear that in a day? That made me mad too, I don't know. Oh well, bye.